Hello, I'm Tristan McKinnon for ABN Newswire with the Australian market report for the March 30th. US stocks fell on Friday, dragged by the financial firms. Commodity producers also weighed down the market as oil and metal prices were lower, but on the week the Dow still surged 6.8%. The Australian shares closed slightly higher, lifted by the miners. The benchmark S&P ASX 200 index ended the day up 0.7% or 25.7 points at 3,672, while the broader All Ordinaries rose 0.8% or 29.3 points at 3,615.6. For the week, the ASX 200 added 6% and the All Ordinaries rose 6.2%. For today's key economic facts and figures, the Housing Industry Association has released new home sales data, which grew by 3.9% in February, following an 8.3% increase in December. House sales gained 4% in February, while pre-contract sales of apartments and home units dropped 3.4% over the same period. Also today, the quarterly Rabobank Rural Confidence Survey will be published. Moving on to mergers and acquisition news, the Australian government announced on Friday that it would not allow Chinese state-owned Minmetals to conduct the Australian $2.6 billion takeover of Oz Minerals if it included the Prominent Hill copper gold mine, Oz Minerals' most valuable asset. China Minmetals has revised its proposal to acquire Oz Minerals last night, excluding the Prominent Hill mine, but the bid remains subject to Foreign Investment Review Board approval. Now for important corporate news. Incitec Pivot has established a facility to fund its working capital requirements for fiscal year 2009 and 2010. The funds available will average Australian $390 million over the term to October 2010. The company expects the 2009 forecast earnings to be Australian $450 million. KPMG has warned that a material uncertainty exists in fund manager and property developer City Pacific. The auditor cast doubts about the group's ability to continue as a going concern and therefore whether the group is able to realise its assets at the amounts recorded. From today, National Australia Bank will cut its term deposit rates, while Commonwealth Bank has also cut its rates in recent weeks to maintain or even improve their profit margins. Telecommunications company Telstra announced it will maintain its half-year interim dividend of 14 cents a fully franked share, claiming it would conserve cash by pursuing further cost cuts. The Commonwealth Bank says Bankwest will cut 400 jobs from its workforce due to economic downturn. About 250 roles on the west coast of Australia and 150 on the east coast will be made redundant this year. The Commonwealth Bank has broken its promise there would be no layoffs after acquiring Bankwest in October. Biota Holdings Limited today announced that Daiichi Sankyo, the co-owner of long-acting neuraminidase inhibitor, has signed a contract to manufacture and market the product in Japan, pending the successful completion of the pivotal Phase 3 clinical studies and on obtaining registration approval. You have been watching the Australian Market Report for March the 30th. I'm Tristan McKinnon for Asia Business News.